They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now Locke. Steps away to his left.
When you think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On the ground, this is Kamara. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Paris Campbell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. What's good on the extra point? And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw here. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll set up a throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Mike Evans. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Hounds are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
Extra point right down the middle.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Come on. Check three. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. We own them.
Here's Locke. That is pulled in by Michael Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 40.
Here's Locke to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Kamara with a run on first down, but he's fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage there. No gain.
These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. He finds his man. Complete. That's Dawson.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Check, 45 to Mike. Yeah, you don't want none. 45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Let's go, D. Let's go. 45 to Mike.
Lock off a play action. Now Lock, he lost the football. It's out. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Making an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal.
A 45-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
25-yard line. They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you know,
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return. And a Saint touchdown. Wants to try to end the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. They're targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Flushed out right. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he takes it all the way down to the 15.
A big play there just before halftime. For Drew Lock coming out of Missouri, the one thing that scouts they loved was his arm strength, and we see why there.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara as the first half is winding down. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Makes the score Saints 24, Lions 10. Will Lutz to kick off for the
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. This is caught by Evans. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll throw now on the final play. Forced out to his left. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. So this a two-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done. You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll let one go deep for Howard. And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Hounds have cut it back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Saints 24, Hounds 17.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. Now that's a dangerous throw right there, moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm, but sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
On 2nd and 10. Lock over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
Oh, fighting off the defender. And some room to work. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, for Alvin Kamara, that speed-size combo is just about exactly what you want for a running back, and he uses that size, that strength to bust through a would-be tackler there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
17.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Looking downfield for Godwin. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Locke on the bootleg. Steps away. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They run the counter now on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They're going to look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting him.
Zero.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Locke trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
38, Hounds 24.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Memphis.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He completes it to Evans. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been cooked.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. A lot going to throw it here. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. play action. Lock. Sliding out of the pocket. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.